Yeah. What up, world? Peso here. So yeah, man, I wanted to give a brief recap. I don't know if it's gonna be brief, but I mean, I'm gonna take a little time while I got a little minute to give a recap of my trip to DC for the March on Washington. Out here enjoying this weather. You know what I mean? Gorgeous little view there. But yeah, man. First I want to say it was beautiful. I'm outside, as you can clearly see, so if it's a little windy or you hear a little background noise parting. But matter of fact, let me sit right here. I want to say it was beautiful. See so many people of color. You know what I mean? So many dope people, so many, intellectuals, creatives, whatever you want to call them, all in one place for a common goal, common theme, common mission. And I'm not too big on marches, as some of you might know, some of you might not know, but I'm not really too big on marches and all of that stuff. But I do feel like at times there's a need to stand with my people and be with my people, and that was definitely one of them times, especially coming off of the Jacob Blake situation. And like I said, everybody has some amazing things to say. There were some amazing black women there, some amazing black men there. The families of victims of violence, injustice, families of men and women who have been murdered by the police, all in one place. I mean, take this into heat for a minute, man. Like, really let this sink in. There were so many victims of injustice and violence at the hands of police there that it wasn't even enough time to let all the families speak. The list was so long and the line was so long that every name on that list, they didn't have enough time to let all of them speak, man. And that just lets you know how crazy it is, how fucked up it is, point blank period, the world we live in for black people, man. It is what it is. I do want to say that I feel like, I don't know, man. Honestly, man, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I don't know what to feel at this point. I just know something needs to be done. And I don't want to become desensitized to it. I don't want it to get to the point to where we see it so much as humans, as black Americans, that we become desensitized to it. It becomes normal. You see what happened to Jacob Blake? And there's no way that cop, or those cops, or those police officers, whatever you want to call them, are so out of touch in the world that they don't know what's going on. That they don't know what just happened with George Floyd. That they don't know the protests and marches and civil rights movement that's currently going on all across this nation. The chaos that's going on in Portland. The chaos that's going on in cities across this country. And there's no way, those are motorcycles, there's no way you're immune to that. And you don't know what's going on to the point to where you don't think twice about pulling the trigger on a black man. That just lets me know that cop honestly just didn't give a fuck. Honestly, just didn't care. And that's the crazy part about it. That in the midst of what's going on right now, a cop still didn't think twice about putting 7 holes in the back of a black man. That's crazy. So I want to shout out DC, man, because DC is definitely turning up every day. Everybody out there was on one accord, man, and that was the fight. And that's what made it so beautiful. Pardon the wind if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's kind of windy out here near this water. But everybody was on one accord, and that was the fight against injustice and to make this world a better place for black and brown people. And, at some point, man, I think we're going to come to the realization that we're not even fighting for us. I mean, I'm already at that point, but we need to understand that we're not fighting for us, man. We're fighting for that next generation. The generation or the next generation after that's coming up after us, so they not in this world getting their ass kicked when we not here no more. I want to be able to look at, I got 2 nieces and 2 nephews, all under the age of 10 years old, and I want to be able to look at them in my LD as God willing. I'm fortunate to live that long and know that I left this world in a better place for them, man. Real talk, yo. Ironically, one of the protests were right near my hotel, and I sat there in the rain for about 2 hours and I just watched and I observed, and I get everybody's angry, everybody's upset, everybody's frustrated, everybody wants something to be done, but You know, everybody on that front line out there in the streets, we gotta plan smarter. God damn, there's a lot of motorcycles out here. But we gotta plan smarter, man. Gotta plan smarter and we gotta fight better. Gotta fight smarter and plan smarter. You know, you gotta identify who the enemy is, man. You know, you watch some of the videos of the protests in Kenosha, and it's, you know, it's all good. You know, it's dope to see everybody pissed off, but it's unorganized at the end of the day. And when you plan to fail, I'm bugging. When you fail to plan, definitely plan on failing. Real shit. So everybody out there in them streets, man, fight hard, but fight smart too, man. Fight smart, man. You know, Kenosha should have been at that cop's front door, not walking up and down the streets. Kenosha should have been at the police chief's front door, the district attorney's front door. That's where you should be. You shouldn't be marching up and down blocks just screaming no justice, no peace. I mean, honestly, to me, that's pointless. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, fight hard, fight strong, but fight smart. Definitely salute to DC, man. DC was on deck, heavy. A lot of brothers and sisters out there, you know, going at it with them cops, getting mace, pepper sprayed, tear gassed, all that, for the betterment of our people, man. And that needs to be saluted, man. So I just wanted to make this vid real quick and just say, shout out DC, man. I see y'all. It was a pleasure and it was an honor to be out there. You know, I briefly had the chance to speak with Jacob Blake's sister. Ironically, she's already part of the civil rights movement, so it's crazy that this happened to her brother, but hey, God's will, man. We're gonna see a better day. All right, well, that's my 2 cents nobody asked for.